kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13th. Further. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play on this first quarter. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Hurts. Caught by Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Richardson going on 4th down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
But no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal.
19 Tiger.
Richardson off the play fake.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he will find his man on the outside. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Joey Bosa able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Sanders' kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Hurts throw into the hands of Pitts here.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On second down, Swift.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Here's second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
A final shot before the half. Richardson
dancing to his left.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
49-yard line. Great. Set.
Throwing is Hurts.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hurry!
Richardson looking to throw.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 3rd and long for Richardson.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A pitch out to Swift here. To the 43, second down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. They will run it with Swift here.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Richardson now on second down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Miami.
Richardson looking to throw this.
slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Now 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinals. And 3 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
Achane is going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Now it's Richardson.
Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hurts going to keep it again.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
On 1st down, Richardson. He gets Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And one of the linebackers has got it.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Rashad Penny, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. Richardson. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Open man, it's Palmer.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him now?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big. And
he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Rodgers to return it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 24.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Phil King. Crowd up, Yanni. Crowd up.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18, pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, here's Richardson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Ready. Dragon 60. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Jordan Davis
in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover. But it will probably